the Malvern School District, in coordination with the Malvern Leopard Foundation, would like to introduce and recognize the 5th annual class of the Malvern Leopard Wall of Honor. The Malvern Leopard Wall of Honor was established in the spring of 2010 by the Malvern Leopard Foundation Board to recognize individuals who have greatly contributed to the Malvern School District, or to recognize individuals who have graduated from Malvern High School and gone on to great success in their current workplace. Nominations are submitted each June from the public for this honor. In July, the Malvern Leopard Foundation Board of Directors reviews applications and selects 3 to 5 candidates to represent the district with this honor. The Malvern School District Board of Directors then confirms the recommendations each August. At midfield, Superintendent of Schools Brian Golden and Malvern School District Board of Directors President Don Rash would like to present a commemorative plaque to this year's recipients. Each recipient will also have a name plaque on the Wall of Honor located outside the district safe room on Main Street. On the 40-yard line on the east end of the field is our first recipient, Miss Susan Bryant. Susan Bryant is a 1970 graduate of Malvern High School. From 1973 to 2013, she taught 2nd through 6th grades in special education and gifted and talented education. From 1981 to 2013, she was the gifted and talented coordinator for the Malvern School District. In 2013, under her direction, the district received the prestigious Act 56 Award for GT Program Excellence. Ms. Bryant was a high school quiz bowl coach for the AAA State Quiz Bowl Championship team. From 1988 to 1996, Ms. Bryant piloted the Super Saturday for Students program, which was expanded to the Super Summer program offered by Dawson Co-op. In 2009, Ms. Bryant became an East facilitator as part of the GT program, where her school received a superior rating at the National Environmental and Spatial Technology Conference. Ms. Bryant served on the Governor's Gift and Talented Advisory Committee for several years. At Governor's School, she also served on the committee to read for the ADE for 20 years. Ms. Bryant was a member of Arkansas for Gifted and Talented in Education, the Arkansas Association of Gifted Education Administrators, and was selected as Arkansas GT Administrator of the Year in 2002. Ms. Bryant was also selected as the Arkansas Rural Education Teacher of the Year for Wilson Intermediate School in 2012, selected in Who's Who in America's Teachers on 6 different occasions, selected in the Malvern Daily Records Dynamic Dozen in Hot Spring County, is a member of Emmanuel Baptist Church in Little Rock, and is a member of the Little Rock Retired Teachers Association and the Arkansas Retired Teachers Association. Thank you for your contributions to the community and the Malvern School District, Ms. Susan Bryant. Our second recipient at the 45-yard line is Mr. Jesse Clark. Since 1987, Mr. Clark has served on the Malvern School District Board of Directors. In 1995, Mr. Clark received the Distinguished Service Award by CAAA. In 1998, he received the Outstanding County Agents Award from the Arkansas 4-H Leaders Association. In 2013, Mr. Clark received the Malvern Chamber of Commerce Outstanding Community Service Award. Mr. Clark was employed by the University of Arkansas for over 51 years. He is a former president of the Arkansas Agriculture Agents Association, chairman of the Hot Spring County United Way, Sunday School Superintendent of Bethel AME Church, a Rose Board member, chairman of the Malvern Hot Spring County Planning Commission, chairman of the Malvern Hot Spring County Salvation Army, a member of the Malvern Rotary Club, and a lifetime member of Arkansas 4-H Adult Leaders and 4-H Alumni Association. Mr. Clark conducted over 15 4-H state-to-state exchange trips for youth in Hot Spring and Grant counties, conducted the annual 4-H fishing tournament for special needs students, and conducted and planned the HSC Fair and Livestock Show. Thank you for your contributions to the community and the Malvern School District, Jesse Clark. Our third recipient at midfield is Madre Hill. Madre Hill is a 1994 graduate of Malvern High School. He was a member of the 1993 AAA State Championship football team. In 1995, Mr. Hill was selected as first-team All-SEC at the University of Arkansas. He was selected as the Reebok National High School Player of the Year, selected as a USA Today All-American, selected as a Gatorade Circle of Champions Player of the Year, and as a Malvern Leopard was selected 3 times for All-State and All-District honors. After playing at the University of Arkansas, Mr. Hill was selected in the NFL Draft and served as an assistant football coach at the University of South Carolina. Currently, Mr. Hill is owner of Razor Clean, where he has established the Razor Clean Foundation in an effort to help aspiring students attend college. The Razor Clean Foundation has established scholarship funds for students from Malvern High School. Thank you for your contributions to the community and the Malvern School District, Mr. Madre Hill. Our 4th recipient at the 45-yard line on the west end of the field is Alan Pulley. Alan Pulley is a 1977 graduate of Malvern High School. Mr. Pulley played quarterback on the Leopard football team, was a member of the Malvern High School Student Council, member of the MHS Beta Club, and member of the MHS National Honor Society. Mr. Pulley is a former member of the Malvern School District Board of Directors. He currently serves on the Boys and Girls Club of Malvern Board of Directors. He was a volunteer coach of Wilson Intermediate Football for 14 years, a volunteer coach of T-Ball, Malvern Little League, Hot Spring County Junior and Senior Babe Ruth, and a volunteer umpire for T-Ball tournaments through the Boys and Girls Club of Malvern. Since 1978, Mr. Pulley has served on the press box crew and is the current voice of the Malvern Leopards for football, basketball, and softball. He is a 1981 graduate of Henderson State University with a bachelor's in business administration. Mr. Pulley is a partner of Area Pro Real Estate Appraisal in Malvern. He is a past member of the Malvern's Lions Club, member of the Zoning Variance Board, a former member of the Hot Spring County Library Board, a volunteer church youth leader for over 25 years, and is a member of Second Baptist Church in Malvern. Thank you for your contributions to the community and the Malvern School District, Mr. Alan Pulley. Our 5th recipient at the 40-yard line is Mr. Steve Williams. From 1973 to 2008, Steve Williams served as a head coach and assistant coach for the Leopard football and basketball teams. He served as assistant Malvern High School principal as well as Malvern Junior High and Malvern High School principal. In 1973, Mr. Williams established the elementary physical education program for 5th and 6th grades. From 1975 to 1987, Mr. Williams was the Malvern Junior High head football coach. From 1987 to 1998, he was Malvern High School assistant principal. Mr. Williams served from 1988 to 1993 as the Malvern Junior High principal, and from 1993 to 2008, Mr. Williams served as principal of Malvern High School. Junior ROTC, East, High Schools That Work, and the Beta School were established during his tenure at Malvern High School. Also during Mr. Williams' tenure, state championships were won by high school quiz bowl team and the high school football and baseball teams. Mr. Williams was presented with the President's Award for Excellence in Drug Prevention in Schools at a ceremony in Washington, D.C. Mr. Williams was instrumental in reinstating the baccalaureate service with assistance from Bethel AME Church. Mr. Williams is a member of the Second Baptist Church of Malvern, a volunteer umpire for Malvern Little League, 4-H volunteer, and a Brickfest volunteer. Thank you for your contributions to the community and the Malvern School District, Mr. Steve Williams. Let's give one more round of applause to the class of 2014 Malvern Leopard Wall of Honor inductees.